Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Fire Team. It's FE&D week.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
So this is what we're doing.
And you know what that means? We're not drunk enough for this.
I mean, that's true. I am not drunk enough for this. But do you know what I have to get me drunk? A nice hot cup of regular tea. Without any alcohol in it.
That's fine, just leave that sit for, 15, 20 years.
That won't do anything to him. All that'll do is evaporate the water and then I won't have tea.
You'll have exactly as much tea as you have alcohol.
Yeah, we're just gonna skip out of this. Hey!
Hi.
You're just gonna stare at your screen. I forgot to do a thing. We're gonna go back.
What thing did you forget?
Yeah, let's go back to the opening. Let's maybe chill this out.
We are professionals, guys.
John, you only had 7 jobs.
Yeah, I know. That's the problem.
Actually, I just kind of assumed Tim would be the fellow.
You're not wrong.
Someone pinged me on Discord. I wonder what it is.
Oh no, don't. Okay, maybe that's okay. Yeah, it's okay. Whew! It kept the right places, the right things in the right places. Because I had to, I'm capturing particular sections of Discord, and I had to change to a different channel and stuff. That's why I went back to the opening nonsense to do all this stuff. Okay! How is everyone?
Good, how are you?
Tired.
Understandably. I don't know why, just, I feel like that makes sense.
You should probably somehow move your camera so that it's in line with the screen that you're looking at to see the rest of us.
So this is the screen that I look at most of the time, and then I switch over here to look at other things occasionally and switch back.
Okay.
So
just checking, because like I have the same thing. I have a computer over here that I have like the chat and stuff on. But
yeah.
But it was interesting because you're like, yes. How are you? You know, are you doing all right? You know.
Hey guys, you doing okay? I don't even have a screen over here.
Common setup. I kind of wish I had that because the way my webcam is set up right now, my eyes just kind of track down towards the corner of the screen instead of looking right below.
Here, hold on. I have an idea.
What are you? No. What are you doing?
No, I'm tall.
Oh,
it's okay, Dom. You're
the
still
distance
short
to the roof there.
It's a very big house.
Oh, okay. You've got vaulted ceilings then.
Yes, even my tall personage.
He's hovering ominously.
That's how I look tall. I make my camera hover ominously.
Okay, well. Hi, Rose. How's it going?
Hey, Rose.
That is a lot of stuff that you were bringing me.
I know. I'll put it back in your
Guys, you want some sugar with your tea?
We don't have a sugar container smaller.
Why do you have that much sugar?
How about some milk?
I don't think you have enough.
Who knows? I might not. Oof.
Now I just have to make a point of things.
I don't know. Let's ask the chat. How much milk does John have on this fire team night?
Take a drink every time John throws up because of the milk.
You want some honey in your tea?
Eventually, both of us will be throwing up.
John, I believe what you meant to ask is you want some tea with your honey.
You want some milk?
Rose, what's this about fighting for 16 kobolds by 4 per person? That seems like it has a story behind it that you would like to tell.
The milk isn't open.
That's one of our stories, Dom.
No, that's Rose DMing for our 3 people having 16 kobolds out and saying, it wouldn't have been any easier if you guys had the extra 2 players, because it'd still be the same amount of kobolds per person, because it's 4 per person. And I was like, there's 4 kobolds per person? She's like, yeah. It's like, so 4 kobolds for the 3 of us, and that's 16. I'm gonna allow that.
Yeah, that's fair.
And she was just like, I've had a long night.
Alright.
Hey, Rose, you brought it
John's
up.
gonna have a longer night.
Yeah.
Or a shorter night, depending on how fast he drinks.
I don't know if y'all
Let's be the reason that John doesn't remember this tomorrow morning.
Let's see. See? That is some pretty milky tea, right?
Yeah, milky tea. Okay. John, I've seen you on St. Patrick's Day. This isn't that weird to me.
Needs more boba.
Boba?
Well, you know what I'm drinking? That's right, Dr. Pepper.
Good for you. You know, I haven't had Dr. Pepper in a long time. Instead, I just drink Dr. Dazzle.
What's Dr. Dazzle?
It's the Aldi off-brand, and I'm really trying to get a sponsorship from Aldi.
I would love that. Also,
Because-
if it makes you feel any better, I'm technically not drinking it either. I'm drinking
Physicist, yeah.
The Physicist, which is the best name I've ever heard for a Dr. Pepper ripoff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me
Do you know what I'm drinking tonight?
Water?
Staples. I might not have a drink.
Alright.
John's like, Tim, you take 3 damage. You're just like, ka-chunk!
Can I? I might not be a good person.
Alright, so Tim takes damage.
So you just staple your own face. You're just like, go on.
Alright, well... here's the way we are going to roll this. It's all going to be d20s. From here, no.
Okay.
I mean, it's nothing wrong with that.
Roll,
I might
roll
actually,
health.
yeah.
D20. Roll stats. D20.
Everything's gonna be D100, and somehow I'll still roll all ones. So, what we're gonna do is what did you say in Mandoa?
Nothing.
Tim?
I didn't say anything in Mandoa.
I don't believe you.
Translates to, we are a bunch of prats.
Yeah, probably.
It's a battle cry.
I'm guessing it's Klingon then.
Use
No.
on Vol.
Oh. Alright, so way the show is going to work going forwards until we change it for no reason at all is we're going to have a little talky bit at the beginning, like this, and then we're going to go for about an hour-ish, and then we're going to cut back to this, take a break, do another talky bit, interact with chat and stuff, because we're probably not going to do a whole lot of that in the interim. If you want to say something, chat with the mods and stuff. They're hiding. One of us probably has... Alright. I was just brought crustless egg salad sandwiches to go with my tea.
Ooh, can I have one?
So whiny.
Sure, here.
Oh, thank you. Wait.
Tim.
Done with the milk.
Tim.
What is Tim doing?
Eating staples. So yeah, I've got too many things up to keep track of chat, so my chat will be closed for the interim. Oh, I mean, it's still up, so I can still have the log to go back to and read afterwards. But if you got something to say, talk to the mods. Or wait until the hour mark, or just talk anyways and know that we're ignoring you. Or at least I am. So yeah. Dominic, do you want to start us off, sort of? What happened last time?
Last time on Fire Team.
That's him. That's not yet.
That's next time.
Next time on Fire Team.
It was precisely 1 year ago that the Demon King's plans had failed. Using a body of a once proud prince, he rose from his slumber, threatening to destroy the entirety of Magval. Lords and commoners of every country chose to rise up against their enemy, taking up divine weapons in an attempt to hold him back. In the end, they succeeded, sealing him away once more. With the final blow, however, a divine wind swept through the battlefield, and the legendary weapons were taken with it. That same night, 3 strange folk were found at the base of the Demon King's temple, unconscious. They were taken in by an old woman, the grandmother of the legendary sage Sala. Today, precisely 1 year later, they finally awoke. These 3 warriors revealed themselves to be members of the Hall of Heroes, recruits sent to other worlds in order to stop tragedies before they happen. Their host informed them of the missing weapons, and the Demon King's body never being found, assuming it was gone. Our heroes wisely sensed something amiss with this story and decided to look into the strange occurrence. Ista, a young Magvillian mage who took to thievery to finish college. Daniel, an enigmatic ranger who wisely listens well and discovers much. And Mary, a mage of the wind and the most intelligent of the group. These are the heroes who are sent to save Magval once more. Will they find out what caused these weapons to vanish? Will they determine which catastrophe they need to stop? Will they ever get the taste of the caretaker's food out of their mouths? Find out this time on FE&D.
Alright, and I'm going to have some music going, so if it's too loud, just adjust Gentleman Skank's input volume. That's the key.
Ah!
Yeah.
Hold on, where are they? Please!
So,
Ah! Okay.
last time we had just exited from a, well, the place.
Yes, the place.
The place.
Place. We had left the old lady's house. I talk like this now.
Please no.
Yeah, seems legit.
The Haradrim Scrolls.
Alright,
I
so,
too shall join you!
We should play a campaign where we're all old people.
no.
Please no, our throats would not survive!
Alright, John has to play a normal person, everyone else can be old.
Alright, so, when we last were with our heroes, we were leaving the building of, I don't remember her name. Anyone remember her name?
Sala's grandmother.
Thank you. Sala's grandmother. And,
Is it Susie?
yes. You know what? That's exactly it. We left Susie, and, she's the matriarch of this village, and as such, she occupies the largest building up in the northern section of this map. And we were instructed to, well, we weren't actually told to do anything. The intent we had was to, one, get some real food in our bodies. Somehow. And
No, that's bad.
that is wrong direction. And 2, maybe go to Saleh's house and look through his library and stuff, see if we could discover any clues before heading. There were 2 directions we were considering. I believe we were considering north to the Black Gate again, or south to Grado. So
Yes.
that,
It was definitely Grado's fault, so we should go there.
yeah, right.
What? They wear red.
So
Yeah, so they should be easy to kill.
you exit the building. The cold air hits you suddenly, which you didn't realize from the heat of the place how high up you were in the mountains. I mean, you are actually in the highest peaks of these mountains, and fortunately you've been here for a year, albeit in a coma, but your body has adjusted to the, well, lack of air, really, that's in the area. But there's not a whole lot growing. There's some sparse trees here and there, and tufts of grass interspersed. And you see in the distance 3 buildings. You see a building that has a facade on it that you assume is just, that's probably a shop. It looks like a shop that's everywhere else. They kind of look the same. Okay. And you see 2 other buildings. One is larger than the other. There's the one to your on your left is the one that has the facade, and to your right you see the 2 buildings farther away. The further one being the larger one.
Okay.
Well, gentlemen, what shall we do?
Eat.
Okay, that's first.
Yeah, that sounds good.
I guess go to the shop then?
Probably?
I mean, do you have any money on you?
Yes, I still have some.
Yeah, I've got a little too. Daniel?
Checking.
I understand it's been a while since I've been through my package as well.
About a year, I'd say.
Thereabouts.
That really still throws me for a loop, I think.
Yeah, the fact that it was so exacting.
Exactly a year after we got here.
I mean, is it to the minute, to the hour? I don't remember what time of day it was here when I was unconscious.
What time is it here now?
It is about 3 in the afternoon, I'd say.
Well, we were found at the steps of a party, I believe at night. Am I correct?
I don't know.
It was at least after the party ended that we were found. So I'm assuming at night. Or perhaps in the morning.
When she said party, I don't think she meant, like, a festival of drinking and carousing.
But they killed the Demon King.
Yes.
And they didn't have a festival?
I believe that was after they killed the Demon King.
So we missed the festival. We have to go get food.
I believe the festival was whilst we were completely unconscious.
Alright, well, we're saving this world again so we can have a second one.
I concur.
That's our new goal.
That sounds good to me. Can we get some food in our bodies before we get to the party and save the world?
Let's do that.
I mean, I haven't ever saved the world before. Like, I've saved a village before. I've taken bandits and been like, hey, go a different way. The real money's over there, and, saved a bunch of people coming up the road. But
I've saved, I don't know, 3 gold by picking a smaller, or a different size thing that I was buying, but that's about it. What about you, Daniel? Have you saved anything?
I saved about 15% by switching to something called car insurance.
What odd worlds you've been to.
Yes, it was very strange.
I
And
no,
yes, I
not
do
of
have
these
some gold
places.
left.
You do have money left?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Well, good. Now I don't have to foot your bill. All right, to the shop, I suppose. As you cross through the open plains.
Oh boy. Roll initiative.
Well, a random encounter.
Well, I don't know which way are we going. Daniel, you are the scout. Lead the way.
Oh boy. For now, I would say south.
Okay, so you're gonna go down the steps and take a left and go through the copse of trees and follow that path.
Actually, if we were heading to the shop, I guess curve off to the east
Yes.
toward the shop.
Yes. We are
Toward
coming.
the facade.
We are coming from the north. Thus, once you go down the steps, you will be turning to the left.
Yes.
Do you need me? Do you need me to rotate this picture so that you can? Tim, do you know what diagonal is? Do you understand what direction diagonal is?
It's the thing that goes up and down, right?
Yes, precisely. We had a situation the other day where someone didn't necessarily understand what diagonal is.
How though?
As a good question. All right, so as we approach the copse of trees, you notice a few shapes within the trees.
Doggies. Perception checks?
I mean, Tim's in front.
Yeah,
So-
that'd probably be smart. I was trying to come up with a joke about trees and cops, but I got nothing.
So it turns out perception isn't a skill.
No, it's just a I had a thing for this. You asked me about this the other day. I don't remember
Is it
what
just a
my
skill check?
decision was. I think it is. I don't remember precisely what skill it is. I did not give myself a roll. Okay.
I'm gonna
Y'all-
say
y'all
it's
have to look.
intelligence.
Is that because that is your highest stat?
Not just because of that, or because I really don't want it to be wisdom.
But Tim, you heard the opening credits. You're
Yeah,
the
you-
very wise.
No, he only wisely listens. He doesn't wisely see.
Oh, okay. I guess that is a problem.
It is better to remain silent and be thought a fool.
Don, do you see in there where it
No,
So-
I couldn't find it.
I think that was something that you asked about, and you said, "Well, this just isn't a thing anymore." And I was like, "No, it'll be blah." But I can't look because otherwise it'll get rid of your faces.
Yeah, no, I'm checking further then.
Because I believe that is a thing in the
So I don't see it in tabletop
Source
information yet.
book.
Oh, it's just a wisdom call.
Okay, cool. It's a wisdom call.
I mean intelligence.
Thanks, Dom.
How are you a scout?
Because we rolled these stats randomly.
What's your wisdom?
2?
Hey,
That's my charisma.
hey, he's got one worse than I do. All right.
Also,
Well,
it says in tabletop information that luck is perception.
Does it?
again, I can't look at it. Y'all will have to.
The full quote is, luck is both perception as well as something I can call on randomly to do fun stuffs.
Okay. If that's what I said, then that's
That
what
was
it'll
also
do.
2 months ago, so I don't know if you've changed it since
No,
then.
that is fine. I will.
Should it be wisdom and luck?
No. I'm going to say it's a straight luck call.
Okay, well, that's better than wisdom.
Alright, my perception just dropped by 2. Thanks, Tim.
Where are my dice?
Well, I'm the one making the perception check here, so would you rather me have a 2 or a 4?
I'd rather you have a 2, so that I can have a better number later.
I can't find my physical dice. How can I do hidden rolls?
You can just do it on like the D&D or the like Wizards of the Coast dice roller if you want.
I could. I'll just do like random.org. Oh, that's one.
I got a 16.
What did you roll? Oh, a
rolled...
D20. Okay.
Yeah.
Unless we're not supposed to roll a D20. Unless we're supposed to roll a D3.
Supposed to roll a D3. I got a 16! No, you didn't!
You don't know what my bonus is?
My bonus is that I'm bad at math.
Okay. So you see 3 gentlemen.
Is it us?
It is not us. And perhaps gentleman isn't the right word, because one of them is polishing their axe. The other one has just thrown it into the mud directly, because, well, that's kind of your guess is as good as it. Tim, why are you hiding?
If I can't see them, they can't see me.
That isn't how that works. Alright, and the final one is resting on their spear, looking bored. Are you...
I guess they don't sell board games in this town.
Have they spotted us yet?
No.
We might be in trouble.
Sorry.
Tim, you didn't laugh. Get a clue.
Good grief.
Yahtzee!
I wonder if he'll know what we did next week, or if his memory is just that bad.
I don't know, this just boggles my mind.
On these jokes.
What was that, Tim?
I said I think he has a monopoly on these
Okay,
jokes.
that's what I was gonna use next. Anyways, so yes, we are currently not seen.
Time to sink their battleship.
Hey look, 3 people in the town, let's kill them!
Yeah, that...
Bad more.
Do you think they might just be bored? I mean, sure it's cold, but I guess... I mean, I grew up in a very, very hot desert place, so this is really cold to me. I mean, couldn't this just be normal for people that grew up here? Maybe they're hot in the hot... What month is it in Magville right now? We left in... What season was it when we left? Was it spring when we left?
Let's ask this fine gentleman.
Alright, lead on.
Alright, I'd like to start.
I've done my job. There's guys over there. That's my job done.
Are they in like a clearing?
No, they're in the copse of trees. So there's just like 5 trees there that they're just kind of in the shade of.
Yes, standing in the shade on such a hot day.
I like to walk towards them and be like, "Hello, gentlemen. May I ask what month it is?"
You notice all three of them jump. They clearly did not expect you to be here. Which, to be fair, makes sense in a town with 4 buildings. There's clearly not that many people that live here.
Yeah, I can tell.
In your brief walk through the what's her name? Sarah.
Oh no, Susie.
Susie, thank you. In your brief walk through Susie's mansion? I mean, it's
technically big.
It's technically big, but it's by no means a mansion.
Look, it's 4 tiles.
It does have me wondering why in a town with 4 buildings there are this many people just standing around with weapons.
Yeah, we've met as many characters as there are buildings.
In your walk through Susie's house, and it's Care Pellin is the name of the town, and the name of the building itself would be Pellin.
Didn't you say this is like a trading hub?
It's more of a pass-through.
Okay, that makes more sense then. I was going to say there's 4 buildings.
Yeah.
And one of them is the shop.
You can assume one of the 4 buildings is an inn. We
should have gone there.
Yeah.
Is it the one we came from?
No.
Oh, God.
Is it this shop?
No.
I have no idea which one it could be.
So, in walking out of Pellin, you noticed maybe 5 or 6 other people doing odd jobs of taking care of.
Where do they live?
On Pellin, they live in the household. There's like 15 rooms in the house, and 7 of them are for staff. And
here I was thinking they lived in those trees.
These are not inns. So what were you saying?
I asked them, I said, I think it was just like, hello, gentlemen, can I ask what month it is?
So they all jump visibly, because they're not expecting other people around, and the one that's had his axe thrown into the mud reaches down quickly to grab it before getting stopped by the one resting on the spear, and the man holding the polishing his axe sort of composes himself and then sizes you up, and you kind of get the feeling that he's looking at you, and he's not just saying, "Oh, cool, it's a humanoid that's got a book." He's kind of. It's almost as if he could see your stat points. You're like, wow, like he's really intensely sizing me up.
Is he metagaming?
How confused is he by me, since my species technically doesn't exist in this world?
Nor does mine, Tim.
There's basic knowledge of other countries and other continents and other cultures, whether or not they exist on Magvel. And sort of just sneers and last I checked, it was the summer season here.
Thank you. That narrows it down to 3 out of 12.
The month of summer season. Thank you very much.
And I tap you on the shoulder. You remember that Magville doesn't actually have months. It's just seasons, right?
Then how did they know what a month was when I asked?
They understand cultures like the DM just told you.
Mary, you're metagaming again.
Shh.
Oh, thank you, gentlemen. That's all we needed.
What? When'd you come into this town?
A year ago.
He's not wrong.
I haven't seen you, nor have my my fellow gentlemen here seen you before.
Well, do not worry, my friend. We have not seen you either.
We like to sleep in.
I've been sleeping since the summer season.
He's visibly confused.
As are we.
But he shakes it off and... Y'all live here?
We have for roughly a year. Now we get to do the actual living, though.
Ah, y'all are invalids up at Pelin.
We used to be.
Spits out the last word.
We got better.
Oh, okay. Did they let you go with anything to help you on your way?
No. We have gruel. You want some gruel? You don't. Trust me, you don't.
Yeah, you really, really don't.
But we would be more than willing to give it to you.
Alright. What have you got in those packs?
A healthy dose of skepticism.
Just a change of clothes. Nothing,
Empty paper.
I have a book. Yeah. I mean, it's already... It's like my journal, so... It's not really...
I have a crowbar. I don't remember why I have that.
Yeah.
Why do I have that?
It says property of Gordon.
He kind of gives a look to the guy leaning on the spear who taps the guy with the axe in the mud who reaches down and grabs it. You sure we can't help you, give you anything to help you on your way? I mean, come on over. We'll you know what? If y'all are going somewhere, we'll help carry your bags and stuff. We're here as guides.
Oh, sorry, sir. We need to fight the what's it called? Atrophy. Yeah, legs haven't been doing much work, so we gotta get them back in shape.
Well,
but thank you. I appreciate the offer.
You can get farther just walking and not having to carry those bags. Come on over. We'll lighten your loads.
Do you want a crowbar that badly?
He sort of realizes that you might know what's going on.
No.
And through his dim-witted brain, he switches tacts. All right. In that case, I'm gonna have to go over there and take the bags from you. And the two men fan out slightly to get a little bit of distance between them and apparently their boss.
No, really, man, you can have the gruel. We told you we will hand that to you.
So, everyone go ahead and roll initiative.
I've got a dagger here you can have. I'll be wanting it back.
Remember, initiative is speed plus speed divided by 2.
I am mad about that.
Is it slash roll on this?
It's pound.
Oh, no,
Pound D20.
It's hashtag D20.
Yes. What is my...
Well,
nice.
There's your crit for the night.
Well, let's see.
You took my luck.
Alright, so for the spear user, let me get the stats for him. Okay, well, that doesn't... Why can't I add text to things?
If you want to add text, you put a second pound before it.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
Think.
Nice, he crit too. So that was him.
I'm hoping that my speed is more than his because I'm a cat.
Yes, it was. You can see in the... Tim! That's because I didn't put a pound up first. There you go. And... what is the second? The last one. This is the boss dude.
Hashtag axe. Or for short, hacks.
And that's what I have to say about that. Alright, so this is the outlaw, and he has... that. Alright, so... cool. Alright, so... battle is going to be... E-Staff, followed by... Spear Dude, followed by... Mud Axe, followed by... Mary...
It looks like Mary rolled higher than Mud Axe.
No.
No, never mind.
You're wrong. Followed by Daniel, followed by Bossy Boss. Alright, so there's that. So, Dom, you get to go first.
Yay! Mary, are they trying to attack us?
I think they are. I think we should probably protect ourselves, maybe?
Ah, well then.
So in relation to y'all, they are still within the trees, and they are...
Does that give them 20% dodge chance?
It does not give them 20% dodge chance. They are about 20 meters away.
Are we doing meters or feet?
I just said meters.
I meant as a standardized unit.
We're not using standardized units. That's
Sometimes
why...
it might be
that's,
centimeters, Tim.
that's why my wind is long range, and my slim sword is short range.
In fact, I'm going to pull out my long-range book.
Ooh. What book are you using?
Shade.
Ah. And whom would you like to attack?
I'm gonna hit the guy fanning out to our left.
Alright.
What?
Spear user it is. Alright. So.
I just wanted to know the month, asshole. It's a 22 hit.
Give me a second. I'm still pulling stuff up. It's a good song. Maybe this? Yeah, that'll do. Alright, so Mr. Spear. I'll scroll up. In my list of details, I scrolled way too far. Wow, just barely.
Still counts.
Yeah. All right.
15 damage.
All right. So,
I'm assuming I don't roll anything, it's just that much damage.
correct. Right? Yeah. Okay. So, Mr. Spear, who is just sort of smirking at you, and, or do you want to describe? You did not kill, so you know.
Oh, no. Nothing specific, just, you know, I was just like, well, I don't like being flanked, so I'll just,
Alright, so, you strike, Mr. Spear firmly in the chest. You don't quite blow a hole through him, but, you hit him with such force that he actually flies 10 feet back.
yes!
Before picking up his broken spear. And himself off the ground. So he is now winded. And also further away.
I'm just gonna put my hands behind my back and give like a nice like curtsy.
And just
no, like behind my back. Just curtsy and just
Alright, so he is stunned. He had the wind blown out of him, so he takes his time to get up and sort of collect himself before staggering forward 5 steps, and then it's Mudax's turn. Who is going to rush at Tim?
Oh boy!
So Tim, you're being rushed at by a dude with an axe, and I will give you one chance to hit him with a attack of opportunity.
Alright. Gonna go with my bow while I've still got some range on him.
Okay. Well,
working on it. Does a 19 hit?
Yes, considering he nat 1. Alright.
Did he trip on the way?
Alright, so...
As I fire it, I say, here, hold this for me.
So this was 7 damage, right?
It's a bronze bow, might 5.
Yeah, so you're doing 7 damage to him. Alright, so he runs towards you and he sees you, you pull out your bow and you're I mean, he's charging at you with an axe. So you pull back and you fire and he sees you and he's like, I know what I can do with this. He pulls out his axe and he's like, I'm gonna cut the arrow in half. And it is at this point
enemies we met are fucking idiots.
It is at this point that he swings, then you fire, you hit him for 7 damage. Let me get his HP written down. And then let me roll to confirm. Alright. So then he doesn't hit anything, and he just keeps swinging all the way, and Mudaxe returns to the mud, and he goes with it, because he's just gripping onto this super tight and running at you. He's tumbled onto the ground. He is about 5 feet in front of you, just flat out on the ground.
From mud you came, and to mud you shall return.
So now it's my turn. I'm gonna cast Wind. And Mr. Boss Dude. Let me write down the last details here. course he's got more HP. Alright. So, yeah, I'm not going to finish off Mudax. He's clearly had enough. So I am firing at Bandit Outlaw. This is... I probably should set up some commands to make this easier. What were we rolling for hit? Guys? Oh, yeah, it's just...
I was just rolling d20 plus hit.
Yeah, that's right. I just didn't remember what those numbers were. Alright, so I've got an 11. I'm going to put it in here so that you can see that I'm not BSing things. He's got an evade of 3. Where did I just put that? I just dragged the thing away. Alright, so I miss. Wow, I rolled really badly.
Yes, you did.
Alright, so I miss. And so he's just standing there and he's like, I'm gonna come. And he sees his 2 companions, well, one of them just gets blasted back. The other one runs forward and just falls, and he's just kind of puzzled by this. Like, what's going on? What? This was a simple, I'm supposed to get the money, just take their stuff, and then the top of his hair just whoosh. And he's
so
like,
you attacked by changing his hairdo.
Yeah, basically. All right, so
depending on how much money he spent on that.
So next up is Daniel. What are you intending to do?
All right, so you said the guy in the mud, he's only about 5 feet away, and he's gonna... There's nothing keeping him down, right?
Correct.
Okay. Gonna put an arrow into the guy that you whiffed.
The guy that I whiffed, okay. What's your roll?
$14.
You hit.
Hooray!
And that's for 7. Okay. So, do you want to talk me through it, or just a normal... You shoot him. That's not saying anything to him or helpful.
Yeah, I think that gag's worn out.
Okay.
I try to put the arrow in his knee.
All right. What's your luck?
My luck is 4.
Okay. All right. So you see the guy. You shoot the guy who falls in front of you. You feel the whoosh of air hit. Just graze the top of the guy's head. And you're like, meh. Pow! And you murray him. Like, he's not walking off of that leg maybe ever. Like we're talking wheelchair, but they don't have wheelchairs, and Susie doesn't have the magic powers required to do...
Hasn't it only been 6 seconds of combat or so?
Yeah.
And all of them are off their feet.
Well, no. Spearman has stood up again. He's just
He won't be for long.
like 35 feet back. So he can probably stumble along if you had like a spear to hold on to, using his other knee, but he's down on the ground right now, just sort of kneeling in agony. And I'm actually gonna upgrade your damage to 9 because of that. That was some luck. Now it's Mr. Boss's turn. And Mr. Boss. Did I give him any powers? Ah, I did. He is mightily miffed at this. The streams of colorful language echo through the hills and mountains and countries, and he's on the ground. He's clenching his axe, and he looks up and he glares at you, and he reaches behind and pulls out a smaller axe. And he just glares at you.
Look out, everyone. He's got a tiny axe.
And he holds it back and throws it straight at your face.
By your, I assume you mean mine?
Yes. No, somebody else's. So, what's your dodge?
Where would dodge be?
Your dodge is 5, so d20 plus 5.
Okay.
Where
did that come from? Just wondering.
I don't remember. We figured it out last time, and it's on my sheet. I could tell you, but it would require me going through the Discord, which I can't do right now.
15.
We're on the Discord.
But, alright, so you rolled a 15?
Yep.
Alright, so he misses you. And zooms past your ear, and the way it's spinning, you're like, wow, that's so cool. It's like a boomerang. And then it just falls to the ground, because it's not like a boomerang. It just doesn't come back. That would be stupid if that did. So that's his turn.
So it's not a true swaggable.
Estef, it is your turn. Are you looking up the details?
Yes, and speed is essentially your agility, both in terms of dodging and doubling, as well as dexterity.
So if I just be your speed, then?
Tim, what's your speed?
I bet it's speed. Because mine is 2. What's your speed, Dom?
6.
Yeah, it's just speed then.
Speed plus speed divided by 2.
Let me write this down so I don't forget. Okay.
I've got
So
y'all's battle stats written down, so that's how I knew.
You know the one that I hit and he fell down and then he got back up?
Yes.
I want to just hit him in, like, basically just, like, the chest or shoulder area again. Basically, I just want to knock him down again.
Okay. So I'm assuming you're rolling to hit?
Yes.
Let me know what that total is when you get that.
13. That one did not go so well.
You still hit.
Okay. 15 more damage.
Yep, and he gets hit again, and he flies back another 5 feet or 10 feet, and he falls down again, and he sort of climbs up his pole, and then just collapses. So he's
not dead.
He's down and out. So I'm just gonna scratch him out. And it's Mr. Mudax's turn. That's exciting. So people don't learn Mr. Mudax is going to rush at you again. And, yes.
Okay.
And he's gonna do so a lot better this time. What's your, dodge?
$22.
And he rushes straight past you and collapses again.
This is the greatest set of enemies I've ever fought.
So
I like how I'm taking everything.
He's sort of beside me right now, because we were still sort of in a row. We didn't really expand that much. We've taken like a couple steps to the side. So he's since you were still in front, he is now basically beside me in the back. And he has begun cussing, not quite as loudly as his boss, but just sort of like, you stupid son of a... Alright, and next is me. Well, I'm not gonna waste another use of my tome when I could just stab him. So...
Do they have uses?
No, they don't. I'm just...
You just scared the hell out of me. Because it wasn't written down anywhere.
Alright,
Okay,
so
we don't have to worry about John's character breaking wind.
So how much damage did he do?
Oh, that's...
He
that's
did
what it
invalid
is.
dice code.
I need to do that. Drat! I didn't crit. I was hoping I would crit. Let me... So I miss. You see, nat 20'd. This is Wizard's fault. Alright. So I just stabbed the ground. What are you gonna do, Daniel?
Alright, so... Is the boss out, or just crippled?
Just crippled.
Okay, I walk back around the Mudax guy and draw a bead on him with my bow. And before I actually let it loose, I say, "Do you really want to keep going with this?"
Roll a persuade. Of course, this doesn't count as an attack, so you're still fine. You could still.
Well, I'm not going to be able to roll for
11.
All right. Versus.
Yeah, I'm not going to have luck persuading these guys. I can ride them fine.
What was your number?
Please
11?
don't.
Wow.
Yeah, 11.
A low number, but
These guys suck.
he rolled 6. So, yeah. He's in the ground. He's kind of face down in the mud, just sort of furious with himself, and he hears of the bowstring. And like, all right, I'm okay. I'm okay. And he puts his arms out like in the mud. He's still face down in the mud, but he's got his arms out so you can see he's not holding onto anything.
All right. I retarget towards the boss. How about you?
He's... No. Roll again. You could just press up and enter.
18.
Alright. You do not succeed.
Wow.
He still glares at you, and you can see that the fight is still in his eyes.
Your funeral. I aim for the other leg. Is that worse than killing him?
Roll to hit. And I will let you know.
I'm glad Boreas just said it's the same as killing
that
him.
didn't work.
All right. I did not expect you to roll that poorly. Roll a luck roll.
I mean, in his defense, it's not like the guy can actually dodge right now.
Fair. Doesn't matter. He rolled a 1. So I'm.
And then I nat 20 to my luck roll.
What?
All right.
Does he hit one of the other guys instead?
No.
Or do I hit the same thing?
No, you hit because your 6 was versus his 1, so you still hit. It's just that you're.
I like trying to.
The luck was to hit what you wanted to hit. You were gonna hit him. This was to hit the knee. Tim, I would like you to roll a d20 without anything. Just roll a d20.
14.
Okay. Would you like to walk us through this, or would you like me to storyboard it for you?
You go ahead. I want to hear how this plays out.
All right, so he glares at you, and your funeral. You fire the bow, and it's really wobbly. Like, I mean, it's clear because you were just aiming at someone else. You just lifted it up, saw what you didn't want to see, and let go. And it wobbled as it went off. But good grief, did it not strike right where you wanted it? And I don't mean that like the other one, it went in and it stuck halfway through, cracking the bones and stuff. No, I mean, it went through, hit the knee, bounced up, went through the leg. So we're talking like not like here it's going through, like his knee was bent, it hit the knee and penetrated through the thigh, going up, struck his hip, and he passed out from the pain.
Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah.
To be fair, like Tim said, it's your funeral. God.
And
so there's one guy still conscious.
Correct. There's one guy still conscious, and one we can assume dead guy, and another one that's too far away to tell whether he's dead or just unconscious.
His unconscious body. He's 20 feet away from where we started this fight.
Yeah. He didn't even get a chance to, like, fight. He just was like, all right, it's time. Why am I farther away?
I like the idea of this spell having knockback on it on accident. It's so, like, that might be how I want to cast it every time.
All right, so the encounter is over, and we have reached the middle portion of the pausing section. Do y'all have anything you want to do before we take a short break?
I want to get some food in my character's stomach.
Right, we can do that when we get back, because that'll take a
we'll
bit.
do that later.
Okay.
We're on the big screen. The big one. I'm big.
Yeah, the guy who is too far away to tell is just faking in fear of Tim's magic arrow.
So how does XP distribution work here? In Fire Emblem, I think I would get about 2/3 of it, but I'm guessing since this is more RPG based, it goes to the party.
John, did you hit?
No.
Okay, so John gets 2 XP.
Yep. To be fair, I do have a smaller hit chance than y'all.
Yeah, that's true. I have plus 10 on both my weapons.
So does Tim. I only have plus 9.
I think I have the worst.
What?
My best is plus 5 to hit.
Tim, have you been doing the wrong things? Tim, it's +5 plus your skill. +5 is the base accuracy of your weapon.
Ah.
All right,
yes,
Tim.
I've definitely been doing this wrong.
Tim, let me tell you your battle stats. Is that okay?
Okay.
So your first weapon does 7 damage, and for all intents and purposes, it is a +10, +11 if you still have the skill, whatever skill that was that you took. I don't know if y'all still have the skills that I think Dom said no, it doesn't have his current skill.
The blind fight?
Yeah, or something like that.
Yeah, I have that.
Okay. There was some confusion last time. So yours is +10 or +1, +11 if you're using whatever skill that was. Your damage, your second weapon is 5 damage, +10 to hit. You have a dodge of 5. You have damage resistance of 2, or 3 if it's magical. And you have 5 initiative and 4 luck. Well, 4 luck isn't really battle stats, but I'm writing it down because... What's your luck, Dom?
Not great. 4.
That is the best that we have in this team.
Look, I'm
mine is
okay.
also 4.
I know. You can both have the best.
Yeah, but I'm a cat, damn it.
I have the worst luck. With a measly 3, which is 1 less than y'all, so it's not really that bad. Well, that was fun. Murray's here.
Ahoj, Murray.
It's him. You can't do that. He's in the hospital. You have to be nice.
Ah, sorry.
No, that was only the first day. Well, no, I guess he went under surgery today, so
yeah.
So today as well.
Wait, that was yesterday technically.
Correct. Haha. No.
We love you, Murray.
I noticed Rose was here earlier. Was Mr. Sir here? I saw when I popped through. Yeah, Mr. Sir is here. Was here. Was.
Are any of us here, really?
Yes. At least Murray gets to leave the hospital tomorrow. That's cool. Hey, Rose, is your life still a living hell? Because I know it's recently been a living hell. Have you gotten food? Can you eat more than once a day? You should send us a picture of your bionic leg.
Send me blueprints. I shall make improvements.
I would not trust Tim with my leg. Take that as you may. Any of them.
I mean, we saw how I traded the last 2 I got my hands on.
Left, right, and center. I suppose I should calculate XP.
Do I level up yet?
No.
Does Tim level up yet?
No.
Does John get XP yet?
Yes. It's sort of a cross between them, because, Tim clearly did a lot of work with both the boss and with, he didn't kill them, he, role-played them to death. Well, for one of them. So he'll get slightly more, but everyone gets XP for...
I'm okay with that.
For encounters.
I killed a guy.
Maybe. Who knows? You did. You did. Just gonna tell you now.
I don't think he's dead, but, you fucked him up.
He is. He's dead.
Oh.
You did more than +10 to his health. It's like he had 5 health left, and you did 15 damage to him. He's at -10 already. So
we've worked out a system where I'm going to make improvements to Murray's leg.
You can put a cardboard box around it. That's the whole thing.
I mean, what more could he want?
A spork that comes out the foot instead of a knife.
I
like a
this.
switchblade boots,
Yeah.
except that
Dude,
it's just a spork.
that'd be so cool. I
Oh,
would
you
have
to
that.
eat with that.
All right, so. All right, that's easy. Now I just need to figure out their levels. What level did I make them? Ooh, he was level 4. And they were both level.
Strap a shotgun to it.
Well, you have good taste.
Murray, how would you fire it?
Flexing your toes? When you can fire it, you know the leg's healed?
That's kind of terrible. Next one.
No, Murray. For that, you need a rocket launcher strapped to your cast. Rocket jump.
All right. That's not bad. I get 20 XP. Dom, you get 25 XP. And Tim, you get 30 XP.
I'm assuming it's 100 level.
Correct. I should not write down my XP value in pen.
Murray, an air-powered grenade launcher is better than nothing.
Hey, it's a pencil! It just flew in from somewhere. There we go. Yeah. That's one of the things that I absolutely love from the sources I'm using for this, because just figuring out the XP for this is complicated, and they did all the math on figuring it out. So there's Smexy legs in Discord. Let's see a Smexy leg.
No, Schmexy.
Is it in cool people only? Nope. Is it in dumb stuff?
It's in, yeah.
Why is your leg a dumb stuff?
Because that's the only one you can put pictures.
I think you can put pictures in Ludum Fortuita again.
Well, I'm about to go ruin that.
Okay. Cool. Schmexy.
I'm too schmexy for my leg.
No.
So was the boss.
For his legs. Yeah. Only thing worse than breaking a femur is breaking 2 femurs!
And a thigh.
Oh. Why did you make tea sandwiches, Kristen?
You threw away the biscuits and didn't tell me?
cookies. This isn't Britain. Alright. Well, that was fun.
Thank you, Murray. I'll be here all week.
We're going to go back to doing things now.
Save me.
As soon as I find the right song. Think this is the one? Yeah! Well, congratulations, everyone. We beat our first encounter.
Hooray! They had, what, 15 IQ points between them?
I wouldn't go that high, Tim.
I don't really want to tell you what I wrote down for their intelligence scores. So, we're going to start back over where we were. Well, that was somewhat embarrassing for me. Huh.
You did fine. It's okay, you're the more intelligent of the group.
Yeah, not so sure about that. I guess I'll clean off my weapon.
Your book?
It's got mud in it. No, my sword. You know, the one I just stabbed into the dirt like 12 seconds ago.
I clean off my weapon like you would like when you shoot a gun and you blow on the top and just...
Yes, I do that to my bow.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, Dom, when you blow off your book, actually a lot of dust blows off of it, considering it hasn't been used in a year.
I haven't used this for a year.
I look at mine, I'm like, that's what it was! The dust was covering one of the magic words.
One of the magic words?
Yeah.
Which one? This way up?
Maybe. I definitely wasn't reading it upside down. So, what do we do with this one?
I look closely at my bow and sheepishly reverse it before putting it back on my inventory. Not that it actually changes anything.
So, what do we do about this one? Gesture at Mud Axe.
He's conscious still, right?
Yeah.
Hey, buddy. So what's you guys' story?
You're just here to rob the shop. That's it.
What, just 3 dudes went to a town of like 17 plus, or 17-ish people at most and thought you'd rob it?
I mean, there's actually only 10 people live here.
Oh, good, I
We
over-exaggerated.
scoped the place out first.
13, technically.
One of whom's an archmage.
And to be fair, the 3 that you missed are the ones that messed everything up for you, so...
We just have nothing since the fall. Like, it's... Just gotta get something in our lives. Don't hurt me, don't hurt me.
Hey, man... I mean, like, you guys are idiots, but, like, we're not gonna do anything more to you if this is the best you've got.
Yeah, apparently I can't even do anything, even if I wanted to.
Yeah, you can hit anyone if you tried, which you did. Several times.
Ugh. Well, don't ever come back.
Yeah.
And leave the axe. And he reaches for the axe. Don't. Just leave. You don't want it anyways. It's covered in mud. Kind of like my sword. He scrambles to his feet, and unless y'all have anything else to say.
Nah, not really.
Bye, friend.
He's like, and it just kind of runs off towards the east. Well,
You know, you almost said that, right?
we got an axe. I guess we have a few axes. I'll walk back and pick up the throwing axe that's like 20
Oh
feet
yeah, that
behind.
thing.
We have half of a spear.
That's true. Kindling. It's like a not good walking stick. What kind of a spear was this? It was so shoddily made.
I could use this to make an awesome arrow.
Does it look slim?
It does not actually.
Does it look javelin-y?
No. He might have stood a chance if he was. Right now it looks kindling-y.
Yeah, let's keep that in case we need to make a fire.
You're carrying it. I don't wanna.
Tim, what's your strength?
My strength is no.
I have the highest strength of the group, don't I?
I probably do.
What's your strength?
5.
Yep.
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 To be fair, I rolled max on almost every stat, and I still can't believe that.
Yeah. I rolled min on
My
almost
strength
every
is?
stat. Which means I have average stats now because I was a human. Which means I get to throw all my extra points in stats. I wanted to have cool things, but I was like, oh, cool. Garbage.
Hey, Dom, you know what my strength is?
What?
2.
Yes, I'm better.
If it makes you feel better, I wrote down X spear in my inventory.
As an EX spear?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
good.
It's an X spear.
Alright, so I've got a bronze
Did it belong
axe
to
and
someone
a
named Ian.
hand axe. What are you saying?
There was a joke somewhere, and I don't know where.
Yeah. X spear. Ian's.
It's experience. I was trying to figure out how you were going to get it to that, but it just wasn't good. So
Needed work.
you really need to study under the tutelage of Rose and Broius and really just about everyone else that watches our channel that's better than you. Alright, well, I mean, is nobody gonna grab the iron axe that
An iron axe, you say? That sounds like an item.
that Mr. No Knees over here had?
He still got
Oh.
knees. They just don't work.
I don't
As
know
I
that he
took
has
his knees from
anymore.
them, the least I can do is lighten his load for him.
I mean,
Since he's now an invalid.
Oh, shit.
well, I mean, it's a little late for brunch. I guess we can have an early dinner. You know,
Yeah?
let's go see what the
Where?
shop has.
Drunch.
Brunch. So, Tim, are you leading the way?
Yeah.
Random encounter again. No. It's just
my good,
the
another random
next year is just random encounters on our way from the place to dinner, and
I like to think that this entire town is made up of 3-person groups who are all trying to rob each other.
no. Okay, so we arrive at the shop, and it's a pretty small shop. It's sort of a general store, which is to be expected for a town of 10. And you see writing things down and talking at the same time is difficult.
Do we see food?
Yes, you do. You see various like fruits and vegetables and stuff. No, there's no prepared foods. Finding a
There's no
restaurant.
deli?
Finding a restaurant or a deli or something in this town is kind of a pipe dream.
What do you think this is? A supermarket?
It's this hardly is a market, much less a supermarket. This is a general store that services the village and thus has the bare necessities for survival in a 10-person village that gets all of its traffic through merchants moving through and staying for the night. Maybe the occasional,
The occasional time traveler who showed up a year ago.
We didn't time travel this time.
We're still time travelers, though.
Technically. And a pretty little lady is in the back, and she looks up.
If it's the same old woman,
it is not Susie.
So angry.
It is not Susie.
She's like, "Oh, hello, I'm Solo's other grandmother." On his mother's side.
Yeah, no.
Go on.
And she looks up and, oh, you've woken up. It's amazing. I hadn't heard.
Thank you. It's the greatest thing we've done all day.
I mean, there was that time that Daniel took out. Maybe shouldn't mention that in present company. It's a little.
Maybe not.
Well, he's a little now.
Yeah.
Do you have any extra arrows?
Well, yes.
The other two are still there.
Yeah, but then he'd have to reach inside the guy's thigh and... Again, yeah, we need arrows, we're looking for some food. Oh, did you not get your fill from, Susie? She was feeding you the entire time there.
Oh, I apologize, but because that's the only thing we've eaten in a year. We could use some variety.
Oh,
I think that worked, guys.
That was well done, actually. Yes, we've got an assortment of vegetables over here. We've got most of the basics. You know what?
Does she got a peach?
Yes, she does have a peach.
Good.
You know what? I'll try and cook you something. While I'm fixing something for you, why don't y'all just look around and pick out, what things you're gonna need for. I mean, are you staying or are you gonna go somewhere or journey or
Well,
something?
we're going to the library first, so we may be back for the rest of that soon.
Okay. I mean, it'll take me a little bit of time to fix you something. I don't exactly have a pot of pre-made food in the back. I mean, I do, but you just said that you don't want gruel, so...
Do I have to roll a fortitude save to not throw up at the name?
You know what? You came up with the idea.
You know what? Fair enough. Oh, good. My worst save.
Alright, that passes. You don't throw up.
I just...
I was prepared to roll a fortitude save to resist your fortitude save.
Yeah. So, if you have something else to do, or if you just want to stay here and wait, I'll be happy to make it for you.
I'll just grab a peach bite. Can I have this for the road, and then we'll come back in a minute?
Oh, sure. Yeah, I'll put it on your tab.
Thank you.
So, I grab an apple. you look for the crease and you're like,
Exactly.
How will a goose eat its food?
Technically, you don't know that yet.
You pick up 2 honeydew and you're like,
I'm gonna put a picture of me in the chat real quick for you guys.
Gruel and unusual punishment.
Sorry, the Discord chat. You'll get there eventually.
Wow. Wow, that's
How I eat a peach.
Is that Peach? That looks more like what's her name? The new character with the guns and stuff.
Who?
Honestly, looks like a Gerudo.
In Smash Brothers.
Snake?
No! The newest one.
Also, no, I'm 90% sure that's the Amazon from Dragon Crown because of her tattoos.
What?
But also, I meant a Peach. Not the character Peach.
Yeah, okay. Whew. Reported. Alright, Tim, did you grab anything?
Yeah, I'll grab a pear. It's just a pear.
Okay. Alright, so...
I mean a cigar.
Alright, yeah, that's probably it. Just the tattoos and stuff. Anyways, we're talking about things that they can't see, so that's rude.
Man, look at this really cool thing I have that no one can see.
So we're in the shop. Anything else we want to do before we leave? Or are we just going to leave, go to the thing, and then come back and shop?
I think that. That way
Okay.
we can have... We have more... That way we don't have to carry it around. We can lighten our load some.
Let us take this food to the library, which is definitely a thing that is allowed anywhere in the world.
So she says, well, since I'm going in the back and doing this, do you mind just, like, looking out and seeing if there's any customers out there so I can just stay back there for a time? You know, I don't want to have someone just wait up here without me here. So I look outside and... Yeah, just 2 bodies. There's nobody will be here.
I think customers might be potentially scared off by the red smear outside.
Well, I mean, that's not good, but... I'll take care of that, don't worry. We'll clean up the mess. But yeah, there's no one that'll come. Alright, and then she goes and she closes the door and she's in the back room fixing something up. Alright, so I leave. Y'all leave?
Same. I follow you.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to cast wind on the ground to sheer blast the blood off.
Yes, a fine misting of blood we have here today.
Alright, so this thing can't dodge. It's just the ground.
You missed the ground!
Did you roll a 1? Oh my...
Alright, well... So I get all ready. Alright. And... blast! And then I go... somewhere... just time stops. Time stops for me. In my head I go... I forgot to set my feet. So that this doesn't... And then I blow myself onto my back!
I just
You know
look
what?
at him like, I didn't do that one.
Let's see...
Hey, Mary,
And I
do you
take
think
4
someone-
damage.
Do you think someone may have messed with that book while you were asleep?
You know, I really hope not. Alright.
Do you? Because I really hope they did, because at least that would give you an excuse.
Yeah. Alright, so I'm at 16 HP now. So let's pick myself up
on
on the
more
ground.
than me.
What?
Yeah, and me.
You still have more HP than I.
Well, that's good, because I think I'm supposed to be the tank.
Yeah.
One more time! And I hit.
Good.
Because pretty much anything over 5 would be a hit.
Yeah.
So a 7's a hit. Alright, so success. Business as usual for her now, which is like 1 or 2 people a day. Alright, so where are we going?
To the funny farm. One life is one life love. Library, I believe.
Yeah, but which one is that?
I'm gonna say the one on the left, furthest south.
We'll probably know.
That was the big one.
There.
All right, so we
was
walk
what?
over there. Doodly-doodly-doo. No.
I mean, I'd be down. Our first fight went great. The only time we took damage is when someone attacked the ground. Just now.
Shut up! So we walk over there and stand kind of next to the forest there, and forest, it's a copse. There's like 10 trees there. On your left is a pretty large building. I mean, it's not as large as the 17-room city hall that we left and we're taking care of earlier, but it's a pretty sizable building. And then the other one is just a small, it's probably 1-room building. Well, library. Now,
How much do we know about this Archmage?
we don't. Pretty much anything.
Well,
How much do we know about Archmages in general?
Well, I mean, I know a fair amount, and Estef does too, I would assume. How many archmages did they have at your school?
well, there was the one, and he was the president. He's gone now.
Okay.
Do they seem like the type that would make a house that's bigger on the inside just to screw around?
And that's what I was thinking. Or we could just walk in on some people doing who knows what, so...
Maybe it's underground?
Could be.
Also, we can knock, you know.
Well, I mean, yeah.
You don't have
I
to
suppose.
walk in and hope they're not banging.
I wasn't saying that.
You said who knows what.
Could have been making pizza.
And they're
I would
making
love to
something.
walk in on someone making pizza.
Yeah, it sounds a lot like you, Daniel. Remember that time when you ate through an entire village?
To be fair, it was a really small village.
Yes!
To be
But
fair,
they
so was
starved
one.
when we left! Man. Never since have I been on a mission where they had to send a follow-up mission to save the people from us. He could just be the type that, you know, has a library and that's where they live, is just the library. I mean, I've seen those bookworms that, like, they just eventually get tired and fall asleep on and around books.
Yep. I too have seen people who are not me do that.
But you know of Saleh a little bit more, right? What?
A bit. I've heard of him. I know more of his skill than his character.
Is he more the action, take care of things type, or the bookworm?
He is a very powerful mage. I told you I know more of his skill than his character.
Fair. Alright, well, I guess it's kind of a toss-up then. And you're like, where do you want to check first?
We could go back and ask the grandmother.
Yeah, and get more gruel? No!
Okay, since we don't have a reason to assume that he's the type who would screw around with extra-dimensional physics, we should probably check the big building first.
Sounds fair.
Yeah.
I mean, I would absolutely screw with extra-dimensional physics if given the chance, but...
Same, but I'm not sure if such a magic exists easily for a long period of time.
Yeah.
And with him not around to contain it, I do not believe it would make much sense.
True. And also with him not around to maintain it, I might not want to go in there anyways, even if it's...
Agreed.
Alright, well...
But if there was a way to maintain that indefinitely, it would definitely be found by an archmage. We're going in the big building.
Yeah, we're going in the big building. Alright, well... You're the most familiar with magic in this land. Why don't you lead the way, Estef?
I knock on the door.
The door opens.
Well, we had a good run.
A large, portly man looks at you and... Oh, it's you! Welcome! And he grabs you by the arm and just drags you into the house.
Well, he had a good run. We're never seeing him again.
I rolled the stealth.
And he beckons to the two of us afterwards. Come in, come in. It's good to see you. I am. How are you? It has been 1 year to the day. Wow, it's such a strange occurrence. Are you okay? Have they been taking care of you well?
Absolutely.
And I just think that you should know that if you need a place to stay, you can stay here. But
absolutely.
I think you should know that normally I charge only a gold for the night, but for you, free of charge. Free of charge. I'll still charge you for dinner, of course, but Oh, good. I'm glad they've been taking care of you. Have you been well fed? It's good. Like, it's really important to me that... Have they been feeding you that nasty gruel? Have you been eating that gruel? Has that been inside of you?
I just turned...
Anyways!
Guys, help.
We're kind of... At least I'm kind of cowering in the doorway, like, I'm here, but I'm not really here, and I'm ready to leave at any second.
I'll just sit there and I'll kind of turn like, my friend Daniel had the most of the gruel, I believe.
Oh, yeah. Ah, drat. Oh, yes, I can see it's really grown on you. It is terrible stuff, isn't it? Oh, man. When I first came here, it just tore up my insides. You learn to love it after a bit. Who am I kidding? Nobody learns to love it! But where are my manners? Come, sit down, have a rest! He pulls you into the other...
your name, my good friend.
Oh, of course! Man, I cannot believe that I have not told you my name yet.
What an
all of the things that I should have done the first thing, because of course you wouldn't have known my name. I mean, I guess it's fair. I am only the second richest man in this city. City, I mean. Yeah, I mean, see the size of this place. But I've got plans. I have plans. I mean, the matriarch keeps getting in the way of them, but...
Your name, sir.
It's no big... Oh! Again, apologies. I am the great Vladiosta. And, well, great, not here necessarily. I used to be great. Back when I lived in more the Carcino proper, but do you know what Carcino is? Never mind.
Yes.
Carcino is the mercantile nation that holds the north of Magvel, and you might not know what Magvel is. How much do you know of the world? Like, we kind of speculated about you. Are you of this world or
Yes.
A skinny lady walks into the room, and you know how I said the shopkeeper earlier was a pretty young lady?
Yes.
This woman is like, even if she's not your type, the least you would ever do is... Man, that's a pretty bad roll. Even a person who found her the most, like, completely not her type would still rank her a 9 out of 10. Honey, you need to give them a break. I'm sorry. Vladiosa is, well, he has trouble stopping. Is there anything I can do for y'all? Why, yes, I was just getting... No, honey. just let them talk.
I deduce from your manner, good sir, that you are not a librarian.
That is the most name-throwing way to say you're loud bitch.
Of course not! I'm an innkeeper, can't you tell?
I suspected as much.
You know, we were close. We had that 50-50 shot, and honestly, I'd rather be dead. I know 2 people in the woods who have a better life than we do now. Should we do something about those bodies?
I blew the bodies off the mountain.
Okay.
You know, the second time when I actually hit.
Fusroda.
Okay, so somewhere down the mountain it's just raining corpses.
Yeah, it's just raining knee parts.
Kneecaps falling from the sky.
Well,
our apologies, friends. We were also looking for the inn, or I'm sorry, the library.
Well, it's right here. You found your place. Honey, I think that was a misspoken word. Although I'm sure that they would be happy to stay here for the night.
I was, to be fair, we were also wondering where the inn was in case of needing that as well.
See? What could we help you find?
The library.
Ah. You must mean Saleh's house.
Absolutely.
It's the one just next door. It looks small, but it's basically just a staircase down.
I knew it!
He likes to think that
He likes to think, yeah.
If people were to come and cause trouble, they probably wouldn't bother with a tiny little hovel like that is. Which I understand, and, you know, well, let's face it, if we're getting robbed, we're the first place to get robbed, so...
Apparently, the shop comes first.
Yeah. Oh, really? Has the shop been robbed? Honey, do we need to get the, you know, call for some guards next time the Carcino, wagons come up here?
Do not worry. The troublemakers have been dealt with.
Dealt with. They asked us a question, and we
told them they need
more
to find better
more information.
They got a pointed response.
Yeah. Alright, well,
To be fair, that was not on purpose, and we did ask them politely to stop first.
I'm sure you did. Saleh's house is just next door, and I hope we can see you later for staying here for the night.
Absolutely, and I'm sure if my eardrums heal, I'll be able to hear you guys as well.
I'll be right away! Let me go fetch 3 rooms. I'll prepare them right away. Or are you together one room? It just kind of gives you a
room for me at least.
We'll all have separate rooms. Marvelous! Can I expect you for dinner? My wife cooks a mean stew.
What time of day is it?
It's a... He walks to the door, looks out. It is about 4 p.m.
Then I apologize, but we will not be able to take you up on that offer. However, I am sure the breakfast food in the morning will be just as wonderful.
The wife leans over and I make a mean eggs, bacon, and grits. Well, yeah, we'll come right back as soon as we finish what we're doing. Alright. Going
quickly.
Alright. So we exit, and we walk over to the other building, which is very unassuming. And
Hey Daniel, do you think that inn has padded rooms, or do we get to hear that all night?
He has to sleep sometime.
I don't know, man. You saw his wife.
Bet on it.
Yeah,
I wouldn't bet on it.
You saw his wife. We might hear some things.
The way she was acting, we might get some things. I wouldn't hold my breath, though. I would hold his breath, though.
Mary, are you trying to kill the...
I would prefer not to hold any part of him.
Fair enough.
That's what I...
Alright, well, I guess here we go. And Mary pushes open the door. And that's where we're gonna stop. Cause it's 2. It's been that time.
Fine.
Oh, by the way, I don't remember what it was for, but I wrote down that Dom gets 2 XP for role-playing something. I don't remember what it was.
Was it my 4 eardrums?
I don't remember. But,
Was it by saying that Tim has had more of the gruel than anyone else, so that he should be the one to have the voice yelled at him louder?
No, it was back at the shop. That's why I don't remember, because it was a while ago. Like 10 minutes
Was it
ago.
the peach?
It was not the peach.
Was it for putting that one picture in chat?
No. You get 10 XP for that. No. Alright, well. That was fun.
That was real fun.
That went much better than last time.
It did. Yeah. So, you know, y'all have a basic knowledge of how dark magic works?
Do we, or do I just know how to cast the basic spell, and I just shoot a brick at people's chest? That poor guy.
Yeah.
Honestly, all of
This
those
is why I
guys.
like being a non-magic class, because my basic understanding of dark magic is that it's magic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, well. Thanks for coming. I had fun.
that's what he says afterwards.
Yeah. It is. We should not forget to sell the axes and stuff.
Oh yeah, we should do that.
Yeah.
I should probably write down that I have that.
The firewood.
Yeah.
How much will you give us for this? And they're like, nothing. You're like, I'll take it.
Alright. 1-0 coming up. It's in 2 parts! 2 nothings coming up. Alright, good night everybody. Thanks for coming.